Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of my complete vinyl collection live stream series. It's going to be a lot of fun today. There's quite a lot of records to go through, so I'm really looking forward to doing this one. And I'd just like to say massive thank you to everyone that watched my first part of this live stream series. It really does mean a lot. There were some really kind comments, and I just really appreciate you all watching. I'm really glad you all enjoyed the first one. It really means a lot. Thank you so much, everyone. So, yeah, gonna do what I done last time. Really go through a few comments and then go through some records and vice versa and do it like that. So, yeah, let's get started because we've got quite a bit to get through today. But first up, we got Sam Bragg here. Hello, mate. How's it going? I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you for joining, my friend. Got Sandbag saying, "Who's your favourite rapper?" Now, I was planning on doing something to do with favourite rappers in the future, which I don't want to spoil, but rappers like Tupac and Biggie Smalls would be right up there for sure. So yeah, but stuff like that. Really, to be fair, mate. He also asked, "What's your top 5 favourite DreamWorks animation movies?" Couldn't do top 5 off the top of my head, but my two favourites are probably Madagascar and Shrek, which are obvious choices, I know, but I absolutely love those films. I mean, I grew up watching those films so much when I was a kid. Just think they're absolutely fantastic films. And yeah, I have a lot of nostalgia with them, so I would choose those two. But yeah, my mind's gone blank there for some reason. We got Steve Mac in here. Hello, mate. Great to see you here, my friend. Says hi, Scott, and everyone on the chat. Hope you had a great stream. Well, wait, hopefully I will, mate. We shall wait and see. And he says, so hope you had a great stream because tonight's will be as good as the first one 2 weeks ago. Wow, thank you so much, mate. That really means a lot. Really appreciate your kind words there, mate. Thank you so much. And we got Pete, Pretendo Guy. Hello, mate. How's it going? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Thank you, buddy. Just relaxing, watching films and listening to music. And obviously, football's back on this weekend, so be watching football. Yes, indeed. So yeah, doing very well. Thank you. But as actually end the comments for now, I'm gonna go get into my first album, and it's for who 50 hits. This was released for their 50th anniversary. Got a nice little gatefold there as well, which is very nice. And yeah, it's a really great compilation album. To be fair, there's some great stuff on here. Got Suit as a High Numbers, which is obviously from Queensrÿche soundtrack. What a film that is! Great song as well. I Can't Explain, classic. One of my favourite songs by Who. Anyway, anyhow, anywhere. Really good song. Production on it's a bit weird. Like the singing's quite quiet and the music's quite loud. So, but the song itself is really good and really catchy, of course. My Generation, absolute classic, really good song. Substitute, love that song as well. I'm a Boys on there, Happy Jack, which are okay. Pictures of Lily's classic. I Can See for Miles, that's also one of my favourite songs by The Who with a really nice chorus. Magic Bus, that's decent. It's not one of my favourite songs of Who, but it is quite catchy. Pinball Wizards, everyone knows that one. Basika's on here as well, which is great. Won't Get Fooled Again, probably one of the best songs of Who have ever done, from one of the best albums that they ever did. Barbara O'Reilly is contender for favourite Who song. It's right up there. Brilliant music. I love the organ used at the start. It just sounds so cool. One of the best pieces of music I've ever heard in that intro. It's absolutely brilliant and it just sounds so good. Bargain, really underrated song from Who's Next album. That's a really good song. Joined Together's alright. 515, absolute classic from Queensrÿche. Squeeze Box, Who Are You? Real Good Looking Boy, and Be Lucky. So yeah, really good stuff on that album. Really good compilation. Gonna put the albums back in a crate as I go. Got Pete saying cool looking Toto t-shirt, mate. Thank you, Pete. Really appreciate it. Yeah, my dad no, actually I think it's my uncle and my nan actually got me this for my birthday this year, which is very nice of them to do. I very appreciate them doing that for me for sure. We got Steve Macken saying nice cover, Scott. Pinball Wizard and My Generation are still classics. Yep, 100% agree, mate. Really, really good songs. And next up, we've got an absolutely amazing album from the 80s here, and it is an album called War. By U2, of course. Absolutely brilliant album, classic. Everyone has probably heard of this. Sunday, Monday, Sunday. Great song, really catchy. Seconds was good. New Year's Day, one of my favourite songs by U2. Love guitars in that, absolutely brilliant. Like song was good. I like Drowning Man as well. Refugee, can't really remember that one, to be honest. Two Hearts Beaters one, that's a really good song. Red Light I really like as well. Surrender's a really nice song, and it closes with 40, which I can't remember too well, but this album is fantastic. Definitely one of the best albums U2 ever did, for sure. Bono, when he was fantastic, a great vocalist, absolutely love Bono. Next up, we got a soundtrack, which is really, really cool, and it is the Waxwork Records release of My Bloody Valentine, which is fantastic. Love the cover there. There's the back. And it's got a cool gatefold as well. Love this film. One of my favourite slasher films of all time. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And it comes in very nice. Let's make sure I've got the ending to it. There we go. Very nice pink, which is very, very nice. Just make sure. There we go. Nicely done. And yeah, this soundtrack is just absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. This sleeve's a bit of pain in the arse, though, to be fair. Because it's papery, but there we go. Got it in. Lovely jubbly. Brilliant stuff. And what is this, an insert of some sort? Sure is. Got a little insert as well, which is really, really cool. It's been ages since I've listened to this, actually. I got it early last year, must have been February or March. And I haven't listened to it since, so it's definitely well overdue re-listen for me. As it is a fantastic soundtrack. Really nice colours as well. Nearly got it in. There we go. And I think it's literally the same on the other side. So yeah, there is My Bloody Valentine soundtrack. Absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to listening to that again, because it's fantastic. Brilliant stuff. And we've got Mike. Did you see that? Hello, mate. It's been a long while. He says, "Hey, Scott, hope you're well, mate. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you." And he says, "Is there any vinyl you once liked but don't want anymore, but would get rid of it?" Oh, that's a great question. I think, to be fair, most of the albums that I instantly liked, I tend to like throughout my entire life. I can't think of an album that I used to like that I'm not really too keen on anymore, to be honest. But there's definitely some albums that I'm not keen on, that's for sure. We got James, Jim Jam Movies and TV here. Hello, mate. Great to see you here. Thank you for joining. Next up is an album that I was quite disappointed with, and I'm hoping that I will enjoy it on a re-listen. But as a first listen, it didn't do much for me, and it is a classic album, Master of Reality by Black Sabbath. I mean, looking at the track listing on the back, I can't remember a single song that I loved on it. To be honest, it was just very mediocre. I just thought it was quite dull, quite boring. That being said, it's not absolutely awful. It's just not one of my favourite albums, unfortunately. But of course, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, such a sad loss from this year. Really, really heartbreaking loss. What's Children of Grave? I think I remember being quite good. All Kids, okay. Apart from that, this album is pretty poor. It's not great. It's not awful, but it is pretty average, I would say, unfortunately. Next up, we got a classic album here from the 70s. Really enjoy this one. It is Fleetwood Mac, self-titled, which is a great album. I think this is a coloured vinyl from what I remember as well. Can't remember the colour though. Hate it when it gets stuck to a static. Pisses me right off. God, there we go. I think it's starting to come out. That's what she said. Right, here we go. Bloody hell. Maybe not. There we go. Right. Yep, there we go. Finally. Still tough. Fucking hell. This one's absolutely insane. But as you can see, it's a nice red vinyl. But yeah, it's getting tricky to take that one out, which is a right pain in the arse. Let's get it back in. But yeah, as I say, absolutely fantastic album. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Fleetwood Mac fan, but this album I do really like. Starts off with Monday Morning, which is a really nice song. Lindsay Buckingham on that one, which is great. Warm Ways, which is a nice song. Blue is good. Rhiannon, which is a classic single. Everyone knows that one. Such a great song by Stevie Nicks there. Or shall I say sung by Stevie Nicks. Over My Head's alright. Crystal's decent. Say You Love Me, that was a really good song. Landslide, absolutely beautiful song. Really, really nice ballad. Absolutely love that one. World Turning's catchy. Sugar Daddy, that's quite a strange song, but quite catchy. And it closes with I'm So Afraid, which is also a very good song. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. Got Jim Jam saying, "What's the rarest vinyl you own?" Oof, that's tough. I'm not actually too sure. It might be the original. Well, not original, but like a Zombie Flesh Eaters soundtrack of with the original artwork, and I think it's got an ABBA strip on it as well, for what if I remember correctly. And yeah, that is quite rare to get hold of now. And it was rare when I got it as well. It's quite hard to come by that album. Steve Muckens has been a fan of Sabbath since '81. My first album was live at last, and the first studio was Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, but never owned the one you have, unfortunately. They're awesome stuff, mate. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, this album I really need to get. Actually, I've heard it's absolutely astonishing. So yeah, I really need to get that one. And yeah, Master of Reality is okay, but like I say, just wasn't massively for me. Next up is a classic album. This has got a strip on it as well, and it is The Charlatans with Telling Stories. Absolute classic. This is a coloured one. Hopefully, this one will want to come out better, which would be nice. It sure does, but it's not coloured really. It's more clear vinyl, which is still very nice. So limited clear vinyl edition. Can't go wrong with that. It's very, very cool. Just going to quickly get back in there and then talk about the songs in the album, of course. With No Shoes, it starts off with to be honest, I can't remember that song very well. North Country Boy, absolute classic. That's one of my favourite songs of the Charlatans. Telling Stories, the title track has some really nice guitar music in it. Big fan of that one. One to Another, one of my favourite songs of theirs again. This album is so good. That's just such a catchy song, and I absolutely love the chorus as well. It's just really catchy. Your Big Girl Now's good. How Can You Leave Us is decent. Area 51, that's another absolute cracker. How High, that's a really, really quick song. Tim Burgess sings really quickly on that one, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. Only Teethin's pretty good. Get On It's okay. And Rob's theme, is that an instrumental? I think it is. And if I remember correctly, it's the only song that I wasn't too keen on. But yeah, apart from that, this album is absolutely fantastic to be fair. I'm a big fan of Telling Stories by the Charlatans. Next up, I got this in HMV when I was in Gateshead last year, and it is The Cure Disintegration. This album is fantastic. It's such a experimental album. it's just such a cool experience. That's the word I'd use to describe this album. It is an experience listening to it. It is just absolutely phenomenal. One of the best albums from the 80s for sure. It's just fantastic. So you got Plain Song, which is good. Pictures of You, absolutely stunning. That is a fantastic song. Close Down's pretty good. Then you got Love Song, which is really catchy. Last Dance, can't really remember that one too well. Lullaby's really good. Fascination Street is absolutely brilliant. And then side C, you got Prayers for Rain, which has just got some brilliant music in it. Such an eerie and atmospheric sounding song. It is absolutely fantastic. But same Deep Water as You is pretty good. Then you got Disintegration title track, which is great. Homesick and Untitled. So yeah, this album is absolutely amazing. Brilliant stuff from The Cure there for sure. Next up, we've got a classic metal album from the 80s here, and it's Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith, which is fantastic. Opens up with Free Will Burning, which is such a great fast song. It has that iconic rap in the middle as well, where Rob Alford just raps so quickly, and it sounds absolutely amazing. It's a great mix of rap mixed with metal. It just sounds absolutely awesome. Jawbreaker's really catchy. Rock Hard Ride 3, that's probably my favourite. I listen to that one a lot. It's a really catchy metal song. Really entertaining. Absolutely love that one. But Sentinel, that is a also cracking song. I love it when it slows down in the middle and you think the song's about to end and then it speeds right back up again. It just sounds absolutely stunning. Love Bites is a good song. Keep Me Alive's decent. Some Heads Are Gonna Roll is catchy. Night Comes Down is absolutely brilliant. Every Duty. And it closes with the title track, Defenders of Faith. So yeah, this is one of the greatest metal albums of all time in my personal opinion. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Next up, we've got a really, really good album. Absolutely love this one. It is the Bee Gees, Spirits Having Flown, which is a really good album. It comes with the gatefold with the band, which is really, really nice as well. And yeah, I think is this kind of one. I think it might just be standard black, but I'm going to quickly double check. Got a nice inner sleeve as well. To be fair, let's have a quick look. It's just standard black, so nothing too interesting. But yeah, this album is really, really good. To be fair, it's got some fantastic songs on it. Especially the song "Spirits Having Flown" with your title track. That song is absolutely stunning. It's probably one of Bee Gees' best songs. I would say it's one of my favourites. Opens up with Tragedy, which everyone knows. It's a classic hit by them, but I've never been a massive fan of that song. I find it quite annoying, to be totally honest. It's never been one of my favourites, that one. Too Much Heaven's a really nice song. That's also quite a big hit by them. Really, really nice chorus in that one. Love You Inside Out is catchy. Reaching Out, sorry, is really good. Search Find Stops, think again's also decent. And I'm Satisfied is absolutely brilliant as well. So yeah, brilliant album from Bee Gees here. It's the only studio album of theirs I own, so I might need to get a few more of their other albums, but this is a great way to start. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to quickly turn the fan on actually because it's got quite warm in here all of a sudden. That'll do nicely. Awesome stuff. But next up is an absolutely classic British album from the 80s here, and it is The Jam, Setting Suns. Do like The Jam quite a bit. Definitely my kind of stuff from the 80s. Really good band. Opens up with Go on a Phone, which is really catchy, really entertaining song. Thick as Thieves is a good one as well. Private Hell, that's a really catchy one. I do really enjoy that one. It's got quite a catchy chorus singing on to Private Hell. Private Hell. Little Boy Soldiers is good. Wasteland. Burning Sky, can't remember that one. Smithers Jones, that's a really good one. Saturday's Kids is decent, and then you've got Eton Boyfuls, Eton Boyfuls. Have a nice day for Eton Boyfuls, Eton Boyfuls. Great song, absolute classic, and it closes with Heatwave. So yeah, really good album, absolutely fantastic stuff there. Next up is a soundtrack, and very happy to own this. I can't remember where I actually got this from, but it was a pre-order. I remember Nigel sending me a link for this like 2 years ago or something like that, and it's definitely one I'm glad to have in the collection. It is the soundtrack to Scarface, which is absolutely fantastic. Comes with a nice cape fold as well, absolutely brilliant stuff. Yeah, this is just fantastic. I love the main title, it's brilliant. Elvira, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. This is just the score by the looks of it. It doesn't have any of the songs, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, because it would have been nice to have like a couple of songs on here, like She's on Fire and stuff like that, which is absolutely a fantastic song, of course. And what's the other one I really like? Push It to a Limit. That's a brilliant song, and this is really cool colour vinyl here. Look at that, sort of like white and red splatter, which is absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic stuff. And is the other one the same as well? I can't actually remember. So I'm going to quickly double check. Yeah, it is exactly the same, but still very, very nice, of course. Actually, the logo's a little bit different on the side there. I have noticed, but yeah, this score is absolutely sensational. One of the best film scores, composed by Giorgio Moroder, of course, and the film is absolutely iconic, and got an iconic photo there, of course, which is fantastic. Sort of like, it's like a little book, well, insert with pages, which is really cool. Couldn't really call it a booklet, but yeah. Really nice that actually. It's a cool touch. But yeah, need to listen to this one again as well, because I haven't listened to it since I got it, which was again early last year. I think it might have been around about March time. But it sounded great on vinyl. It's got to be said. It was a really good sounding record. Try and get this back in. I'll sort that out afterwards. Please, I'll put this one on the floor, because obviously I ain't got the thing back in it. But yeah, absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Scarface, definitely one of my all-time favourites there for sure. Steve Mac is saying never owned the album by Judas, but I remember seeing them sing Free Will Burning on Channel 4 live on the tube in 1985, presented by Jules Holland and the late Paul Yates. Oh wow, that is absolutely fantastic. I definitely recommend listening to Judas Priest. To be fair, mate, they're absolutely great metal bands. Done some great songs. Absolutely fantastic stuff. You won't be disappointed. They've got some really good albums out there for sure. Next up is an album I absolutely love by a fantastic pop group, and that is ABBA, Super Trouper. Great album. It's got some amazing songs on it. Super Troopers, an absolute classic. The Winner Takes It All, again, another really nice song, classic song. On and on and on. I've always really liked that one, actually. I find that song super entertaining. Then we got a Dante, which is quite fun. Me and I, possibly one of ABBA's most underrated songs ever. That's absolutely beautiful, just so catchy, and a really nice song. Happy New Year, absolute classic. Everyone knows that one. Decent song, not one of my personal favourites, but still entertaining to listen to. Oh, Last Summer, that's one of my favourite ABBA songs. Always really had a good time with that one. Always get on well with that. Piper's really catchy. Lay All Your Love on Me, absolutely fantastic song again. One of the catchiest ones they've done. And The Way We Old Friends Do, I can't remember too well, but great album, absolutely fantastic stuff. Love listening to ABBA. One of my favourite groups of all time. We got Steve Madkin saying, and this was first time I heard Judas Priest song for first time. Wow, what a song to hear for your introduction to the band of Judas Priest. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Free Will Burning, to be fair, does it? But my introduction to the band was unfortunately, I forgot the name of the bloody song. Fucking hell, what's the name of the song? The Breaking the Law, that's it. God, how could I forget that? The most famous song. And I fucking forgot the name of it. But yeah, that was my introduction to the band. Obviously everyone knows that one, but I never got on with it, to be honest. We got our 1 3 here. Hello, mate. Great to see you here, my friend. Says hello, Scott, mate. How are you, sunshine? I'm doing very well, thank you, mate. I hope you're well as well. And thank you very much for joining. Very much appreciate it, mate. Next up is another really good metal album here, and it is by Rainbow, and it's Long Live Rock and Roll. This was with Ronnie James Dio on vocals, and he sounds great on it. This absolutely fantastic. And it comes with a gatefold as well, which is really, really cool. Nice gatefold. I think this was standard black, but I am gonna just make sure it is indeed, and it's got a really nice sleeve to it, which is really, really cool. But yeah, this is a really fun album actually. I had a great time listening to this. Long Live Rock and Roll's great, really enjoy that song. Lady of the Lake's good. LA Connection's really catchy, I think that's a fantastic song. Gates of Babylon's really good. Kill the King, that's a cracking song as well. But Shed Subtle, that's not too bad. Sunshine Do Light is really good, and it closes with Rainbow Eyes, which is a really good closing track. So yeah, really good album from Rainbow here, and yeah, Ronnie James Dio's voice absolutely fantastic again. Unfortunately, no longer with us. Unfortunately, really sad loss. But absolutely fantastic singer, one of the greatest singers that ever lived, in my personal opinion. Absolutely love the guy. We got Aaron Free saying I saw Melvin's a couple nights ago. They were fucking amazing because they're amazing. Awesome stuff, mate. Glad you enjoyed it. I've heard of Melvin's, but I've not really heard any of their stuff. We got Aaron Free saying Rainbow. Now you're talking. Yeah, great band. Absolutely fantastic stuff, mate. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got another album by The Jam, and that is The Gift, which is probably one of their most critically acclaimed albums, one of their more popular ones for sure. Opens up with Happy Together, which is quite catchy. Did enjoy that one. Ghost, that was a really strange song. I remember the instruments being really weird on that one. Just strange song in general, for what I remember. Precious was okay. Just do this for 5 o'clock hero. That's probably one of the best ones on here. That's a really catchy song. Absolutely love that one. Transglobal Express. I can't remember that one, to be honest. Running on a Spot's quite decent. Circus okay. But Planet's Dream Goes Wrong's alright. Carnation. That's a really good song. I do enjoy that one. Town Called Malice. Probably one of their biggest hits of all time. Everyone knows Town Called Malice. Never been a favourite song of mine for some reason. It does have some good guitar music in it, and obviously it's quite catchy, it's quite upbeat, but I just never really clicked with that one for some reason. And it closes with The Gift, which is an okay track. So yeah, not my personal favourite album from a Jam, but still got some really good stuff on there. Yeah, good album. Next up, we got an album from my favourite female artist of all time, and it is Kim Wilde. This is the album Now and Forever. These were Amazon pre-orders. 3 of them came out last year for first time on vinyl. This was one of them. I think this was 1995. This one came out, and yeah, so oh, bloody shot black. Don't want to do that. And this one's on really nice white vinyl, which is really cool. And yeah, the album's okay. It's not one of my favourites, to be honest. It's very dancey, which I'm not too keen on. Breaking Away's quite catchy. Don't mind that one. High on You. I think that was one of the ones I quite liked. This, I swear, that's a really nice slow song. One of the best ones on here. Come On Lovely, Love Me, wasn't overly keen on that. True to You's okay. Hypnotise, I think was pretty good. Heaven, not for me. Sweet Inspiration, I remember being quite good. Where Do You Go From There, Hold On, You All I Want to Do were just okay. Life and Soul's decent. Now Forever, I remember really enjoying that one, and Back to Heaven. So yeah, but it's not really a memorable album for me. Like I said, there's quite a lot of annoying 90s dance tracks on here, which is not really my cup of tea. But yeah, obviously it's Kim Wilde, so I had to get it when it was announced. It was coming out on vinyl. Got our Humphrey saying I love the Jam, awesome stuff, mate. Yeah, really good band to be fair. I got to love a bit of Jam, just fantastic musicians, 100%, absolutely fantastic stuff. Next up is one of the most critical acclaimed albums from Judas Priest, and it is British Steel. This was pre-order. This has obviously the biggest song of theirs, or one of the biggest songs of theirs, probably their most famous one in Breaking the Law, which, like I said, I'm not overly keen on. Rapid Fire's entertaining. Metal Gods is a good one. Grinder's a lot of fun. There's some good metal stuff on it, to be fair. United's catchy. Living After Midnight, that's a really good song. Probably one of the better ones on there. You Don't Have to Be Old to Be Wise is okay. Rage is decent, and Steel is pretty good. Pretty sure this is coloured as well. It is indeed. And it's sort of like a clear vinyl with like black and white splatter, which is really, really cool. So yeah, it's a really nice looking vinyl, but the album itself is good. It is good. I do enjoy it. But it's not one of my favourite Judas Priest albums. In all honesty, they've definitely done better than that for sure. But it's still good. It's a classic album for sure. Got some great stuff on there. Oh, sorry about that. We got our Humphrey saying Kim Wilde became a landscape gardener, which is nice. I used to do that. Oh wow, awesome stuff, mate. Yes, she did. She did become a landscape gardener, which is pretty cool, to be fair. Really good stuff. And it's awesome that you used to do that as well. Awesome stuff, mate. Our Humphrey saying British fucking Steel. Yes, indeed. Good album, mate. Really good album. Like I say, not my personal favourite, but yeah, it's a good album. I do enjoy it a lot. And we got our free saying if anyone needs some streaming done, I'm your man. That's good to know, mate. Awesome stuff. Fantastic. Oh, here we go. We got a hip hop album next, which is really, really cool. This was a brand new release from last year, brand new album, and it is with Force by LL Cool J, which is a very good album. Just yeah, I can show that. There's nothing too explicit on that, which is just cool photo with LL Cool J, to be fair. And I don't think this is coloured. No, it's not. But it's a nice inner sleeve, though. To be fair, do like the inner sleeve. Yeah, great stuff. This was a solid album actually. I really enjoyed this. It had some really good songs on it. I'm due to re-listen of it though. Hasn't got bloody tracks, has it? I think I actually have to look at the see for the tracks. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Side A and fuck me, I haven't made this easy, have I? So Spirit of Cyrus, I remember being a very good song. That was really entertaining. So it starts off with the start of the Warriors, which is really cool, and obviously Cyrus from the riffs, which is really good way to start off the album. Before was a good one. And Spirit of Cyrus was, I think, one of the ones with Snoop Dogg, if I remember correctly, which is really cool. Saturday Night Special was pretty entertaining. Passions, really entertaining. Price, Modern, or Modern, I can't remember how you pronounce it, but I remember that being really good. Side B, 30 December's is a really entertaining one. Run It Back. There was a couple songs on it I wasn't too keen on, and Run It Back is one I remember not being great. Huey in a Chair. I think that was the one with Busta Rhymes. Again, that wasn't great either. Bass Crate Energy, not one of my favourites, and it Praise Him was okay. And where's the other the last song? That's it. Queensrÿche, which is obviously part 2. Is the one with Eminem, and that song is absolutely fantastic. Love that song. One of the best songs on the albums. Yeah, got some good stuff on here for sure. It's an album I need to listen to again. But yeah, remember really enjoying it. To be fair, it's got some really good hip hop stuff on that. And we got our 3 say the ladies have called James. Yeah, we our called J abbreviation. Yeah, definitely. Great rapper though, absolutely fantastic. Go our 3 say where's Slipknot fan? Good question, mate. I'm not really a fan of Slipknot fan, to be honest. Too much for me. I don't know. I just find their music to be a bit of a racket. I can't get into it. I do like metal, but it's more the 80s kind of stuff and stuff like that. Stuff like Slipknot and Korn, I'm just really not keen on. I've heard like quite a few songs, but yeah, it's just not for me. And talking of Slipknot fan, we've got a Slipknot fan in a chat here. Hello, mate. Great to see you here, my friend. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Next up, we've got a single, and it is Rio, part 1 and part 2, which is really cool. And this was given to me by my very, very good friend Nigel, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, mate. And yeah, this was really good. Rio part 2 was sort of like quite a fast one, for what I remember, if I remember that correctly. And it also has My Own Way on it, which is really cool. And that was no, actually, tell lie, that was a quick one. That was the really, really fast upbeat version, and I believe that was the single version. The one on the album is a lot different, and I prefer the album version, but the single version is really good because it's sped up, which is really cool actually. I like that single a lot actually. Rio, great song, has to be said. I mean, everyone loves Rio. It's a classic Duran Duran song, has a great bass line in it as well, of course. I got some like fans saying I was just watching Machine Head live. Lol, awesome stuff, mate. That's fantastic. I've heard of Machine Head. They're definitely a band that I've heard of, but I haven't really heard any of their music off the top of my head. Got some like fans saying, "Hey Scott, hello mate. Thank you so much for joining." Alfie saying, I mean, you're my mate, Slipknot fan, and oh, there you are, you fucking legend, yeah, indeed, mate. Great to see Slipknot fan in the chat for sure. Fair enough, mate. Thank you for joining Slipknot fan. Yeah, it's annoying when you hear songs that you're not too keen on for your favourite bands paid live. I do find that annoying myself. And we got our fees just talking Slipknot fan, which is fantastic. Oh, sorry, we're getting a comment up again. So yeah, get back onto the records. Next up we got another album by the Charlatans, and this one's called Modern Nature. I remember this one being a coloured vinyl as well. Can't remember what colour. Oh yeah, there we go. Sort of like a nice yellowy sort of colour, which is really nice. Not the best looking colour vinyl, I must admit, but still cool. Still quite cool. Would have preferred it right bloody way round to put this record back in, wouldn't it? That would help very nicely. Let's do this gently as well, don't I? Oh, bloody hell. One more struggling to get this one back in, being the right fucking pain in the arse. Oh, I'll do that one afterwards as well. This is fuck's sake. I don't remember many of the songs off this album, to be honest. I don't think there was many songs that blew me away. I remember Talking in Tones being quite good. That was a good song. So, can't really remember that one. Come On Baby was okay. Keeping Us decent. In the Tall Grass. Emil, that was not too bad. That was Good Times Be Never Ending. I remember that being a very good song, actually. So, yeah, but I did really enjoy that one. I Need You to Know, I think, was okay. Lean In. Trouble Understanding, not to say I really need to listen to this album again, actually. Hey, I got it in first time that time. Get in. Yeah, I remember this album being decent, but it's not really overly memorable, as I can't remember what too many of the songs on here sound like. But I remember it being quite a fun album when I listened to it, though, for sure. And we got Steve back in saying saw Judas Priest on Painkiller tour in Sheffield, 1991. Wow. And Rob Balfour said that he wrote Living After Midnight from British Still After. That's really cool, mate. Absolutely fantastic stuff. What a tour that would have been to see him on as well. Probably one of their heaviest albums. So that's just fantastic. And Slipknot fan saying, yeah, he came in a moment. He said that. That is true. Yeah, it's good timing, Slipknot fan. And yeah, just got our Humphreys and Slipknot fan talking amongst each other, which is really cool. Next up, this is probably going to get me quite a bit of hate, but I do like this album. I will say that I do enjoy this album, but I thought it was a bit overrated, and it is the Black Sabbath's debut album. Yes, self-titled. Really good album. I love the artwork to it. Actually, I think it's a really, really cool looking cover. Just going to quickly make sure this isn't a coloured one. It is indeed just standard black, which is cool. I thought it was, but I just wanted to quickly make sure. Oh, come on. But yeah, like I say, really good album. Just not one of my personal favourites of all time. It wouldn't make my favourites. Let's Dopers Up with Black Sabbath, which is a good song. The Wizards, decent. Blind to Wall of Sleep is good. N.I.G.G.A.Z, that's a fantastic song. That's a really good one. Evil Women Don't Play Your Games with Me. I remember that one being really good as well. I forgot there isn't actually that many songs on here, to be fair. It's quite a short album. I think some of the songs are quite long though, but it's not many songs. And yeah, you got Sleeping Village and Warning, which are decent. Like I say, a good album, but one that obviously kick-started. We have heavy metal craze back in '69. I think this album came out. But yeah, so it's quite old now, obviously, and yeah, it's without this album and Black Sabbath, I don't think that heavy metal would be as big, like as massive and as popular as it is today. They were a big influence on heavy metal stuff. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic, and I'm glad that a lot of people love it. Maybe I need to give it a few more listens because, like I say, it's not one of my favourites. It's quite experimental. It's quite eerie sounding, but and obviously it's heavy metal. But yeah, I do need to give it a couple more listens, I think, and then it might grow on me a bit. But like I say, do really like the album. It's just not one of my personal favourites. Next up, we've got Judas Priest Unleashed in the East, which yeah, this is a great live album, absolutely fantastic. Inner Sleeve's a bit dirty, but this is the original copy actually, which is really cool. And yeah, it comes with a insert, which is really really cool insert, and I love that back photo as well. That's a really cool photo, and it comes with a small 7-inch single, and it's got Beyond the Realms of Death on it, which is fantastic. And it's also got Rock Feather and Hellbent Forever Live. So yeah, really cool 7-inch single that comes in with that, which is fantastic. Just going to quickly get that back in. Nice, went in perfectly okay. And this is a great live album, to be fair. Live in Japan, Unleashed in the East. Absolutely fantastic record. Yeah, this has a site on it, which is really catchy. Got Running Wild, which is really good. Got Sinner, which is amazing metal song, absolutely fantastic. Ripper, which is a good song, really, really entertaining. The Green, I can never pronounce that. Is it Manaleshi? I think I pronounced that or Manish, I think that's how you pronounce it. I think I might have got that completely wrong with the two-prong crown. Diamonds of Us, really good song. Victim of Changes is great, and Genocide and Tyrant are on there as well. Really, really good live album. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Got Steve Macken saying Living After Midnight was written for the British album, and he wrote the song from the album when in Sheffield back in the 80s, not after Painkiller tour. That's fantastic, mate. British Still's a good album. Living After Midnight is a good song as well. I do really enjoy that one. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, we've got another Judas Priest album. There's a lot of good Judas Priest albums on it, and it is Painkiller, which Steve Macken was talking about a bit earlier, and I think it was you, Steve Macken, that said that you saw him live on his tour, which is absolutely fantastic, brilliant stuff. And yeah, this album is just great. It really is. You got opens up with the title track Painkiller, which is just absolutely fantastic. Really heavy song from Judas Priest there. Hell Patrol's catchy. All Guns Blazing is a really good one. Leather Rebel, I remember being entertaining. Metal Meltdown's also really, really good one. Nightcrawler, got a catchy chorus. That's a really good song as well. Between the Hammer and the Anvil, that is an absolutely belting track. One of my favourite Judas Priest songs. Got some great guitar work, great drumming. Just a fantastic song. A Touch of Evil, that's an underrated Judas Priest song. That's a really great song. It has a brilliant chorus. The chorus in that one's actually really nice, to be fair. I do enjoy that. Battle Hymn's good, and One Shot of Glory. What a song. What an album, to be fair. I mean, this album is pretty good. Really good metal stuff. And got Slipknot fan and Winfrey's talking amongst each other, which is fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Next up, we got an album from Duran Duran. This was also a gift from Nigel. So thank you so much, Nigel, for that. Really do appreciate it. And it is Seven and a Ragged Tiger. Classic album. Really, really classic album from Duran Duran here. Opens up with Reflex, which isn't the single version that got to number one. That has Return na with Reflex flex at the start. This is the album version, and that cuts out all that stuff at the start, and you get like a longer intro with the music, which is really cool actually. I like this version a lot, to be fair. Then you get New Moon on Monday, which I've always been a massive fan of. Really good song. I'm Looking for Cracks in the Pavement is really entertaining. I Take the Dice, that's also absolutely amazing. Of Crime and Passion is a really good song. Then you got Union of the Snake, which was a big song for Duran Duran, quite famous one for them, big hit. Never was a massive fan of that one, unfortunately. I've always found it to be a bit annoying. And it's just not. It doesn't do much for me, that one. Then you got Shadows on Your Side, which is a really good song. And you got Tiger Tiger. I think that was the instrumental from this album, and it's a really good one, to be fair. Really nice tune. And then you got The Seventh Stranger, which is absolutely cracking. This album is fantastic. One of the best and most entertaining albums from the 80s there. Love Duran Duran. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Got Aranfi saying Cobain tried to get in Melvins before Nirvana. Kim Buzzo had many great stories about Kurt Cobain. Oh wow, awesome stuff, mate. But like I said, I don't really know much about Melvins, to be honest. I don't think I've heard any of their songs. But I've definitely heard of the band before. Got Steve Macken saying, oh man, now you're talking. Bought the album back in 91 and saw him on tour in Sheffield 91 with Annihilator supporting. I was so close to the stage you wouldn't believe. Oh mate, that is absolutely fantastic. I could only imagine what that was like. Brilliant stuff, mate. Absolutely fantastic. And Annihilator, again, another band that I've heard of. I don't know if I've heard any of their songs, so maybe I need to check out some of their stuff as well. We got Alan Free saying tune, mate. Oh yes, indeed, tune. We got several fans saying Jurassic Priest, so I'm assuming you meant to put Judas there, mate, no worries. But yeah, Judas Priest, absolutely fantastic. Steve Madkin saying Painkiller is still my favourite album. Awesome stuff, mate. It's a good one. I can't really argue with that. It is a really good metal album, and yeah, it's got to be up there for Judas Priest for me as well. Definitely, it's a top album. Really, really good one. Got Al13 saying this is the Painkiller. Indeed, this is the Painkiller tune, mate. Next up, we've got another Judas Priest album. Wow, yeah, a lot of Judas Priest in this little crate here, but and it is the classic album, Screaming for Vengeance from 1982, I think it was. Definitely early 80s. Oh, it says on the bottom here it is 1982. But this album is just metal at its finest, really. I love this album. Got a Helion, which is a catchy song. Electric Eye, two great songs to start off the album. Brilliant stuff. Riding on the Wind is great. Bloodstone is an absolute classic. Take These Chains is good. Got Pain and Pressure. Can't remember that one too well. Then you've got the title track Screaming for Vengeance, which is one of the greatest metal songs of all time. And it involves one of the greatest screams of all time from Rob Alford. How we done that, I will never know. When you go scream. I can't do it like he done it. I remember when I had to do karaoke. That fucking hell. But yeah, that was tough. But it's a brilliant song, absolutely fantastic. And you've got another thing coming, really catchy song. One of my personal favourite Judas Priest songs. They're absolutely fantastic. And Fever's good, and you also got Devil's Child on here as well. This album is fantastic. Really good stuff. Got Slipknot fans saying, yeah, Judas Priest, I was doing a potato guy impression, Tesco Chainsaw Massacre, etc. Yeah, Pete comes out with some great one-liners, that is for sure. Some really funny moments, and yeah, moments that just seem to stick with you forever, and that is definitely one of them. I think he said that one a few times, but it always stays in my mind. That one is a funny cock up from Pete there. He's got some crackers, that is for sure. Next up was another soundtrack. This was actually given to me by my uncle Steve years ago. I think it might have been 4 years now. And it is, I think this was Waxworks Records release as well. And it's Friday 13 Part 6, Jason Lives, which is really, really nice. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Love the artwork on this. It's absolutely fantastic. Got a iconic photos on the gatefold in with the mask there, and obviously him on the truck there, which or lorry, shall I say, which is absolutely fantastic. And this is coloured as well. This is a coloured vinyl. And you got him with a machete there at the start of the film, obviously, where it's the James Bond intro, and that's the side with the lightning. I love this film. It's absolutely fantastic. And it's a nice sort sort purpley sort of colour, which is really, really nice. I listened to this the other day actually, and I loved listening to it. It's a great soundtrack. I forgot how good the music was in it actually, because I haven't seen this film in a long time. But yeah, the Survivalist, that tune cracks me up. That's the scene with the paintballers and that, which is absolutely hilarious. Love this film. Favourite Friday 13th. Absolutely love it, and it's a great soundtrack. Absolutely fantastic stuff for sure. I'll put this one over here for now. Next up we've got Al13 Saber bugging me if I'm not drinking whiskey while watching another great live stream from Scott. Cheers everyone. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me. I'm really glad that you all enjoy this, everyone. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. And good to hear you're drinking whiskey. Not really for me, but maybe I should try it one day. But yeah, the smell of it's not great. Got Steve back as saying sorry, just need a cough there. Screaming for Vengeance was my first Priest album. Bought it back in October 1982. Brilliant album. Electric Eye was and still ahead of its time. Excellent stuff. 100% agree, mate. Absolutely fantastic song. Fantastic album. I absolutely love it. We got our Humphrey saying you're the greatest, Scott, mate. Wow. Honestly, mate, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words there, mate. Thank you so much. You're a really great guy. So yeah, thank you for kind words there. Just gonna have a quick drink before I carry on because yeah, voice going a bit. Sorry. That's better. Awesome stuff. Let's go. Oh, right, those pipes up a little bit. Yes, mate. Let's get back to the talking albums. Next up, this is a really great concept metal album from the 80s here. And it is Operation Mindcrime by Queensrÿche. This has some great stuff on it. This was standard black as well, I think. Just going to make sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so nothing too interesting. Is there a little insert in it? Anything interesting about that insert? Oh, that's just part to vinyl number 2. Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. I remember now I've been good. N.I.G.G.A.Z is good. Revolution Calling is a really good one. Operation Mindcrime is an absolute epic. I love the course of that. Operation Mindcrime. Yeah, but fucking hell, Jeff Tate's voice. Woof. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Speak. That's a good one. Spreading the Disease again. Absolutely brilliant. The Mission. That's a really good epic song as well with some really nice music in it. Sweet Sister Mary's a good one. Beneath Eyes is really catchy. Electric Requiem's good. Breaking the Silence. That's another really good song. I Don't Believe in Love. That's possibly my favourite. It's definitely one of my favourite songs. Absolutely love it. Waiting for 22 is good. My Empty Room is good. And it closes with the absolute classic, which is Eyes of a Stranger, which is probably one of their most famous ones. Absolutely love that song. Jeff Tate's voice on that song is absolutely breathtaking. A great song. One of the greatest metal songs of all time for me. I love this album. Definitely do re-listen for sure. I'm going to go through a few more comments. Oh, sorry, clicked off that by accident. Got Steve Madkin saying you have an amazing album so far, mate. Oh, thank you, mate. I really do appreciate that. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. And got our other saying on the chat, let us not forget the greatest chat, of course. Oh, thank you, mate. Yeah, chat's been absolutely wonderful tonight. There's been some great people here for sure. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Got Slipknot fans saying with Friday 13 Part 6, Jason Lives is brilliant, excellent final 2. Thank you so much, mate. Yeah, brilliant film. The only issue I have with it, and I do remember this, but 2 songs by Alice Cooper not on there, unfortunately, which 2 songs I absolutely fucking love. He's Back, Man Behind the Mask, and obviously Teenage Frankenstein. It would have been nice if they were included, but it's a small little gripe. I mean, I can't complain too much because it's absolutely fantastic, of course. Got Slipknot fans saying, wow, he's got Operation Mindcrime. Yes, indeed, mate. Absolutely amazing metal album. Absolutely love it. Got Slipknot fans saying, Eyes of a Stranger is epic. Couldn't agree more, my friend. It is such an amazing metal song. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. Such a great song. Next up, one of my favourite albums from the 80s here, which some people might be like, what, really? But I've just got to be honest, and it's Close by Kim Wilde. I'm not sure if this is original. I think it's quite an old pressing. It's definitely an oldish one. But yeah, this is a fantastic album. This has many of my favourite Kim Wilde songs. Opens up with Mr. Heartache, which I always found quite underrated. It's got quite a funky beat and bass line in it. It just sounds really cool. You Came, brilliant song. I've always loved that one. Great chorus, such a catchy song, really nice song. Four Letter Words is a really nice ballad. Absolutely love that song. Love in a Natural Way, that's also a really underrated song. That's also a song I've always absolutely loved. Really nice ballad again, got some beautiful music in it, just an underrated song. Love to Know, that's a good one. Side 2, you got Never Trust a Stranger, which is catchy as hell. Absolutely fantastic, brilliant stuff. You'll Be One Who Lose, that's also a really nice song, another underrated song on the album. European Soul, that's another underrated one as well. Actually, I love that song. That's a really, really catchy song. One of my favourites. Stone's catchy, and it closes with Lucky Guy, which is a really nice song. So yeah, this album is fantastic. Absolutely love it. Got our 1-3 say metal is everything as far as I'm concerned. Awesome stuff, mate. And I'd have to agree, especially when it comes to Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and stuff like that, for sure, 100%, mate. And we got our free saying, but music in general is everything. 100% agree, mate. Music has helped me got through some tough times for sure. Yeah, it's got to be said. Whenever if ever I felt down, music does tend to help a bit. Even if I've ever had like a really bad day, music does tend to really help, which is fantastic. Absolutely love music. Next up, again, another fantastic metal album here. I really need to get more stuff from this band, to be honest. It's the only studio album, well, it's the only album I own from them, actually, but it's Overkill by Motörhead, and this album is super entertaining, goes by really quickly, it's really fast album, doesn't overstay its welcome, and it's just really epic. Opens up with Overkill, which has got a really fantastic like double drum solo going throughout it at start, and it's absolutely fantastic. Stay Clean's a really catchy one. I Won't Pay Your Price. Do 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 do. Love the drums, love the bass. Really catchy song. One of the fastest songs on the album, and it's absolutely brilliant. I'll Be Your Sister's good one. Capricorn, that's a great song. No Class is another one of my favourites. That's another really fast upbeat song. Got some great music in it. And Damage Case, yes, great song. Tear You Down's good. Metropolis is decent. And then from them, oh, this album is so good. I need to listen to this album more, actually, because I've only actually listened to it in fully once. I've listened to a few songs, obviously more than once, but in full, I've only played it through once. So I really desperate for a re-listen of that sometime soon, as it is absolutely amazing. Got seven arts fans saying, did you know Adrian Paul plays Duncan McLeod in a Highlander TV series is in all the music videos for Operation Mindcrime? I really did not know that. I didn't have a clue about that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good bit of trivia. Thank you for letting me know that, Slipknot fan. That's awesome. We got Alfie saying Motor fucking head. Oh yes, indeed, mate. Can't go wrong with a bit of Overkill. What an album that is! Fantastic. Next up, got a great metal album here. Behavior's album that this band did. It's probably my favourite album theirs as well. It's Thunder and Lightning. I absolutely love this album cover as well, with the lightning there, and just the sort of dark clouds and stuff like that. It's just really, really cool. We've got a fist coming out of the ground there. It's just really atmospheric. I love the back photo as well, which just really, really cool. It's got a great feel to it. And this album's fantastic. Opens up with Thunder and Lightning, which is a really catchy, fast, heavy metal song. It's brilliant. This is one is really good. The Sun Goes Down. Oh, fantastic! Absolutely brilliant song. It is one of my favourite songs. It's probably my favourite song on the album. Absolutely beautiful, stunning song. Got a great guitar solo in the middle as well. Just absolutely epic. The Only War as well is fantastic as well. That's a really entertaining song. Quite deep lyrically, but the song itself really catchy to listen to. Cold Sweat, really catchy again. Just really fast, heavy, fast song. It's just really upbeat, really catchy, and really entertaining to listen to. Great song. Someday She's Going to It Back is good. Baby Please Don't Go is decent. and Bad Habits and Art Attack's really good as well. This album is absolutely phenomenal. One of the best metal albums from the 80s. And my favourite album from Thin Lizzy. And I believe this is the only Thin Lizzy album that had John Sykes on it, which yeah, one of the greatest guitarists of all time. I mean, John Sykes is was an amazing guitarist. Such a shame he's no longer with us as well. Got Steve Mackin saying, been a Motor fan, fuck me. I mean, Motörhead fan since 81, and I bought Overkill back then and still own it now, but my first album was No Sleep to Hammersmith, and Overkill on that album is the best ever. I've heard great things about No Sleep to Hammersmith. I think that's a live album, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I definitely need to get that at some point because I've heard it's absolutely amazing. And we got our Anthony saying Finn fucking Lizzy. There might be a theme here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of metal in here, that's for sure. This is definitely a strong metal part of the live stream series. And yeah, nothing wrong with that, of course. I think there's a lot of people that love metal, so that's cool. I mean, these are not in no particular order. These are just crates of probably newest to be oldest ones. Like the next crates, I've got records that are going to be quite old, so it's going to be really cool to. Because I honestly can't remember every single album I've got, to be honest. But next up is a great album from last year. Yeah, last year, and it is Invisible Shield. This was the latest album from Judas Priest, and this album is so cool. I mean, the artwork on it is fantastic, and it's got a cool inner sleeve. I think this was coloured as well. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I didn't get the coloured version, but there was coloured versions of this. I think I got this for Christmas last year, actually. Still cool, though. So, yeah, I remember this being great, actually. Panic Attack is a good opening track. Serpent and the King, I remember that being absolutely fantastic. Title track Invisible Shield was a really good one. Devil in Disguise was really catchy. Gates of Hell, that was an absolute banger. Crown of Horns, I remember that being okay, not one of my favourites. As God Is My Witness, that was a good one. Trial by Fire is decent. Escape from Reality is okay. Sons of Thunder, Giants in the Sky is great as well. So yeah, this has some great stuff on it, to be fair. This is a really, really cool album from last year. So yeah, Judas Priest still going strong, of course. Next up, we've got another album from last year. This was a big comeback from this band with a new singer. Some people love her singing, some people absolutely hate it and just not keen and just won't acknowledge her as a singer, but I think she's great. So it's Linkin Park from Zero, which I thought was a really good album. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, and I think Emily Armstrong's got a great voice. I'm a big fan of her singing. And this was a really cool come on. There we go. Magenta vinyl, which is really, really nice, absolutely gorgeous. This was a great album. I was a big fan of it last year, to be honest, when I listened to it. I liked the singles on release, and when I played the album all the way through, I was like, this album's great. I didn't have a problem with it. There is an insert in here, but I can't get that out, so no, I think it's literally just the same as the inner sleeve anyway, to be fair. So you got From Zero the intro, which is just an intro. Emptiness Machine, that I think that was definitely one of the singles. Yeah, that was a great song. Cut a Bridge, that's a really catchy one. Heavy's the Crown, that I believe that was also one of the singles, if I remember correctly. Great song, really, really good Linkin Park song. Casualty, I think that was the one song on here I remember absolutely hating. That was the one I wasn't keen on at all. Music was all over the place, didn't like production, and I just thought it was an absolute racket. Overflow's good. Two-Face, that's a great song. Stained was good. I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce that, but yeah, that song. IGYE IH. I haven't got a clue how to pronounce it though. Good Things Go was a good closer, yeah. Not an overly long album, doesn't overstay its welcome, and I really enjoyed it. Like I say, Emily Armstrong's a good singer, and I would be excited for a new album by them, to be honest. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I would love a new album from them. Of course, no, not as good as Chester Bennington, but was she ever going to be? Let's be honest. I mean, Chester Bennington was really one of a kind, wasn't he? Absolutely fantastic. Got Steve Mac and Say No Tips of Hammersmith is a live recording. I thought it was from Newcastle 1981 and Overkill, and Ace of Spades are amazing in this album, which I have the original with in a picture sleeve. Wow, that is absolutely amazing, mate. Brilliant stuff. And yeah, Ace of Spades, I've heard that song so many times. It's never been a favourite Motörhead song of mine, but I don't mind it. It's okay. But I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it or anything. Got Slipknot fans, so I remember in some metal magazines, British Steel and Stained Class getting a lot of praise. Awesome stuff, mate. Stained Class is an album I actually need to get from Judas Priest, but I know it's got the song Beyond the Realms of Death on there. I'm pretty sure that's on there. And that song is absolutely fucking amazing. I love that song. So Stained Class is definitely one I need to get for sure. Next up was another Kim Wilde Amazon exclusive pre-order from last year, and it is the album Love Moves from 1990. Yes, indeed. Believe this was a coloured vinyl as well, but isn't actually no tell lie. It's a picture sleeve, which is really cool, and it's got a photo on the side through on the spinner thing. I can't remember the name of the thing. Mine's gone completely blank. But yeah, on the record, it's got her face like over the middle, but I just can't remember what bloody name if it is. But yeah, we got side one saying it's here. That's a great song. It's here, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, one of my favourites. Love sending to me. I got back to me. I can't remember that one, to be honest. Storm in Hearts was a good song. World in Perfect Harmony is a really, really nice song, really good one. Some Days Good. Virtual World's quite entertaining. Side 2 opens up with Time, which is a really, really catchy song. Who's to Blame's good. Can't Get Enough of Your Love. That's a really, really good song as well. In Hollywood, not too bad. I Can't Say Goodbye. Really like that one. And it closes with a Sun Jazz Mega Mix edit, which was like just a mix of all the songs on this album. I'm pretty sure it might have been a couple of other songs from other albums as well. I think those last 3 tracks were bonus tracks, if I remember correctly. But yeah, good album. Really enjoy that one. It's a good one from Kim Wilde, that for sure. Got I13 saying I have to confess I really love Kim Wilde. There, I said it, mate. I love Kim Wilde as well. She's absolutely fantastic, amazing, amazing singer. Just yeah, love her music. Next up, this is probably one that's going to surprise people that I've actually got, but this is an album. Well, not so much the whole album, but some of the songs I grew up listening to, and this was another pre-order from last year, and it is Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Yes, I am a fan of this album, which might surprise some people. And yeah, it's got a really nice inner sleeve, which is really, really cool. And this is a coloured one. Yeah, really nice sort of orangey sort of colour, which is really creamy peach sort of orangey colour, which is a really nice colour actually. It looks absolutely stunning. Brilliant stuff. And was there like a little insert? Yep, sure. It's just got photos and stuff like that. Not sure what's in his inside. I think it's lyrics to his songs and stuff like that. So yeah, really cool stuff actually. And yeah, it looks like it's got photos of her when she was a kid as well, like in waterfalls. So I'm assuming that's her anyway. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. It might be her and her brother. I'm assuming. I haven't got a clue, to be fair. But yeah, this album's great. Absolutely fantastic. Opens up with These Words, which was a classic single. And I do actually like that song. I can't lie. I do really like it. Single, that was another classic song. I think that got quite high on the charts if I remember correctly. That's a really good song, one that I used to listen to a lot. I'm a Bomb, not too keen on that one. Unwritten, the title track, absolute classic, love that song. I Bruise Easily, that's a strange sort of song, but really good song. If you're gonna jump, not overly too keen. Silent Movie was decent. We're All Mad in Our Ways, okay. Frogs and Princesses, and Black Bean decent. Drop B in the Middle's on there, and it closes with Wild Horses, which is a really good ballad. So, yeah, I've said it. I like Natasha Bedingfield's early stuff. Yeah, do quite a sort of a guilty pleasure for me. We got our Humphrey saying the Christmas song with Kim Wilde and Mel Smith walking around a Christmas tree, buddy, hilarious stuff. Yeah, it's definitely interesting for sure. I remember that music video for seeing it as a young kid and stuff like that when I was very, very young, from a young age. But obviously it was out way before I was born. But yeah, it was always on when I was younger, and it's a classic. We got Andy Makes Star Wars saying, I haven't heard Sean. I'm assuming that's supposed to say Charlatans, but I'm not 100% sure. And we got Steve Mackin saying, I'm not the same age as you. I'm old enough to remember watching Jaws at the cinema in 1975, and I'm 6 years older than you. Wow, that's awesome. Glad you saw it at the cinema, mate. That's fantastic. And we got Andy Makes Star Wars saying, love Charlatans from back in the day. Spiral Carpets, also a favourite. Nice, mate. Awesome stuff. It's been a while since I've heard Spiral Carpets, to be fair. Yeah, it's been a while. I think I've got one of their albums actually, which I might actually get to in this live stream. Can't remember if it's in this one or not, to be fair. But awesome stuff, mate. And great to see you in chat, by the way, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining. Next up, we got a release from this year, actually. A couple first single released last year. I gave it a listen. Not really too keen on her latest stuff, to be honest. It's normally quite commercial sounding and way too poppy for my liking. But this album I thought was great, and that is Closer by Kim Wilde from this year. Was this a coloured? Did I get a coloured one, or did I get just standard black? I got just a standard black vinyl, but I think you could get a coloured with vinyl release of this, but I can't remember what it looked like off the top of my head. But yeah, I really enjoyed this album. Opens up with Midnight Train, which was the second single that was released earlier this year, and I really enjoyed that song as well. I thought it was really catchy. Scorpio, that was a good song. There is one of the songs on here but features Mature, but I can't remember which song it is off the top of my head. Oh, it does actually say on it. It says 12 Destruction. That was the first single that was released from last year. Gave it a go. Absolutely loved it. So I thought I'm going to get this album when it comes out next year, and I'm glad I did because I'm a fan of this album. Shadow Replays featuring Major. That was a really good song. I was a big fan of that one. Love Major from Ultravox, which reminds me I need to get some Ultravox stuff actually. Lighthouse was a good one for I remember. Love is decent. Rocket to Me was catchy. Hourglass Human featuring Scarlett Wilde. I believe that might be Kim Wilde's daughter. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, absolutely fantastic song. That was really catchy. I was a big fan of that one, to be fair. Stones and Bones, I remember liking, and Sabbath, I think that's how you say that, but it was decent. But yeah, this album is really good, to be fair. I wouldn't mind listening to that again soon, actually, to be fair. Really good record. Slipknot fans saying George gets bought up everywhere, even on vinyl streams, though. That is true, but I'm not complaining because it's a great film. Really, really good. Got Aaron Free saying, Oliver England was considered for Pantera tribute gig. Oh, wow, that is fantastic. Yeah, just people talking amongst each other, which is great to see, like always. Next up, back to some rock here, classic rock from the 80s or metal. I think your classic, this is hard rock to be fair, but some like classic is metal. But it is Crazy Nights by Kiss. Really good album, do like this one a lot. Opens up with Crazy Crazy Nights, which is classic, one of my favourite Kiss songs. Grew up listening to that when I was a kid. Just such a great 80s song. It's got that 80s feel to it, and it just sounds awesome. I'll fight with how told you he's okay. Bang Bang You weren't overly keen on that one, to be honest. And no, wasn't keen on that either. How Will High Water was pretty good. That was a good one. My Way. Brilliant song. Heard that for first time this year. Recommendation from Andy, Forgotten World the movie. So yeah, thank you, Andy, for recommending that song to me. Really appreciate it. He actually requested it as karaoke, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. Love that song. When Your World Walls Come Down, that was quite fun for I remember. Reason to Live, brilliant song. Another song I got up listening to by Kiss. Really entertaining. Good Gone, Girl Gone Bad, that was quite fun. And Turn On the Night, again, another classic song from this album that I absolutely love. Love the chorus. This album just has so many catchy songs on it you could just listen to and go like, oh wow, this is so cool. And it closes with Thief in the Night, which is also quite a classic Kiss song. Great album. Not perfect. It does have a couple duds, but overall, really good album. Next up, we got a really great album here. This one, I remember getting this for birthday, I think, a few years ago. And this one blew me away. I was really glad to get this, and it is a compilation from my favourite female artists. It is Pop Don't Stop, Greatest Hits by Kim Wilde, which is really nice. Got gatefold. This is triple vinyl, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, this album is a compilation. It's fantastic. Is it coloured as well? I think it is. Yeah, it is. I forgot what colour it was actually. It's got red and white coloured vinyl, red splatter, which is really nice. And I'm gonna quickly double check the others, just make sure there isn't any different colour, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same variants. I haven't listened to this since I first listened to it about 3 years ago, so I'm definitely overdue listening to this, to be fair. I'll get in there, you bastard. There we go. No, not quite. Oh, come on. Gonna retry. We're gonna try it again. But yeah, like I say, massive Kim Wilde fan. I've been for many years now. Right, gently does it. There we go. Yeah, let's get out. We'll try this one because it'll probably be easier to get this one out. And yeah, that I can already tell by just looking at that, it's literally the same variant, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that, of course. But yeah, awesome stuff. Yeah, you got some great songs on there. It opens up with Kids in America, which is probably her most famous song. I mean, everyone knows that one. Her very first single as well, of course, absolutely fantastic. Checker Dove, another classic. Love that song. Water on Glass, brilliant. There's a lot of songs on there, so I'll probably go through them quite quickly. Cambodia, fantastic. View from the Bridge, really catchy. Love Blonde. Bit of a strange song, but I do actually have a soft spot for it. The second time I like Rage to Life. That's sort of a rock and roll style sort of song, because I think Kim Wilde was a big fan of rock and roll, and obviously her father, Marty Wilde, was a rock and roll singer, so there we go. You Keep Me Hanging On, love that cover, absolutely fantastic. I prefer that version over the original, which was done by Supremes, definitely. Another Step Closer to You with Junior, absolutely love that song, great duet, one of my favourite songs that she done. Say You Really Want Me, that's a bizarre song, not one of my favourites. Hey Mr. Heartache, great. You Came, brilliant. Never Trust a Stranger, fantastic. Four Letter Words, great ballad. Nothing Natural Way, so we got some great songs on there. Time, Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Can't Say Goodbye. Love Is Holy, that's a really good song as well. Heart Over Mind is a good one. Who Do You Think You Are? One of their most underrated songs. That's a really catchy one. Million Miles Away is another really underrated one. If I Can't Have You, that's a dance cover of Yvonne Elliman's version of If I Can't Have You, which was to be honest, I prefer the original. Not overly keen on Kim Wilde's cover. Breaking Away is decent. This I Swear and Loved, which I think was also sort of a dancey kind of song. Loved, which is not great. And then E and F is basically a more modern poppy sort of stuff, which I'm not too keen on. So I can't remember any stuff on it I liked. Lights Down Low I think was pretty good. And he got some of the covers from, I think it was Snapshots, the album was called, which was a covers album, which I do need to listen to properly, to be fair, but it's got It's Alright on here, which I think was originally done by E17, not massive on that song. A Little Respect was originally by Erasure, of course. Got Pop Don't Stop duet with Ricky Wilde, which is okay, not great. It's much better than the other bloody duet they've done. They was it Tearaway. Fuck me, that song is bad. Got Candy Crush, which is annoying. Birthday. Got fuck me, Amoureux de Vibes. Haven't got a clue, but featuring let's see, yeah, that one featuring Lauren Volsey, I think is how you pronounce his name. I do know the 80s one they've done, which is Luna Say Kim Wilde, which is quite catchy, not great. Numerous and You're My Karma with Tom Aspel, haven't got a clue who that is. And Shine On, a duet with Boy George, which surprisingly I actually really like, and I really can't stand Boy George with Culture Club. So yeah, but that's a really nice song actually. So yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, really good album, a compilation album actually. I'm big fan of that. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And just make sure I get caught up with comments here. Got our own free so now did I pick my pants for Kim Wilde in the 80s, and to be honest, it's still there. She was absolutely gorgeous, to be fair, mate. I think most people had a crush on Kim Wilde back in the day. Definitely one of my childhood crushes growing up, and as a teenager, I absolutely loved her. Still a massive fan of her music to this day as well. And yeah, she was fucking stunning back in the 80s, that is for sure. Got Steve Mackin saying I've got this album, Crazy Nights 2, Scott. Awesome stuff, mate. He's saying it's a good album. I saw Kiss on Revenge tour in 1992, and the Revenge album is the heaviest and my personal favourite. Awesome stuff, mate. That's an album I need to get hold of actually, because I haven't listened to that one yet. But yeah, do like Kiss. Done some great stuff, 100%. We got Anthony saying I saw it first. Got mate, yes indeed you did, mate. Absolutely. Got yeah, love Kim Wilde. We got a good album here. This was a second album, I believe, and it is Embrace, Drawn from Memory. Not as good as their debut, of course, but still a good album. Beloved Takes, I remember being catchy. You're Not Alone is really good. Save Me is decent. Drawn from Memory, title track, I remember being okay. Bunk Song's decent. New Adam, New Eve's quite good. Hooligan, that's a fun song. That's quite entertaining. Yeah, I can't remember that one too well, to be fair. Lies, Tears, good. I wouldn't want to happen to you. That's a great song. I remember really liking that one. And I Had the Time, which is also quite entertaining. Do like Embrace, think they're good musicians. Yeah, done some good stuff. We got Steve Mackin saying Kim Wilde's Kids in America and Water on Glass, still decent songs from the 80s, Scott. 100% agree, mate. Absolutely love those two songs. Grew up listening to them and still massive, massive fan. Brilliant stuff. We got our three saying I'm so silly. It's just no worries, mate. Next up, I'm not a massive fan of this band, but I do like them quite a bit. It's mainly the 70s stuff that I love the most, and this is a great album. Night at the Opera by Queen, which is a classic album by Queen, of course. I think that, yeah, it's definitely Standard Black, but there is an insert in there. Have a look, see if it's a nice one. Yeah, it's a nice. Oh no, actually, that's the fucking sleeve. It's a bit actual record for that sleeve. Fucking hell. Fuck me. Get in there, you bastard. No, but was that supposed to be? Yeah, that is definitely the sleeve for the record. Yeah, just making sure. Just making. But yeah, make sure there's nothing else in there. No, all good. And yeah, but I will quickly show it because I don't think I actually showed it properly. But it's a nice insert, to be fair. of the band. Really, really cool. Nice photo. Yeah, like I say, I'm not the biggest Queen fan, but this album is great. It can't be denied. It's really good, to be fair. Wish it would stop fucking bending. Wish it was quite flimsy. There we go. Get in there, you bastard. Yes. And we are in. Kind of. Yeah, like I said, really good album. God, the font on it is bloody awful though. Death on Two Legs, dedicated to My Black Bean. Quite good. Living on a Sunday afternoon, that was a good one. I'm in love with my car, that's a really catchy one. You're my best friend, that's a really good one. That's a classic song. Most people probably remember that from Shaun of the Dead at the end, if you haven't heard the song before. Oh, you're making me live. Really catchy. 39, that's my favourite Queen song, I think. That's by sung by Brian May, of course, and I love that song so much. Sweet Lady's good. Seaside, how do you pronounce that? Rendezvous, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's a good song. The Prophet song, I remember that being really good guitar work and stuff like that. Loving My Life, that's a really nice song. Good Company's decent. Of course, it's got the absolute classic, biggest hit of theirs on there in Bohemian Rhapsody, which is a song I've heard, to be honest. I was never a massive fan of it when I was younger, and then it grew on me, and then I've heard it again, so it's got a bit tiresome, to be honest. But it's a good song, but I've just heard it so many times. And God Save Queen, which I'm getting it confused with fucking Sex Pistols version. I can't remember how the Queen version goes, to be honest, but I think I remember it being okay. But yeah, the album itself really good. Really good album. I'm a fan of that one. And we've got our Humphrey, saying fucking Queen, mate. Awesome. Definitely 100%. And he says you can't stop Queen from bending. Yeah, I was trying my best, but it just like, fuck me. It's been a right pain in the arse. It was being oh dear, oh dear. But we got there in the end, though. We got there in the end. Thank fuck. Next up again, a band that I think are very overrated. I'm not a massive fan of this band. There's some songs I really like, and this album I really like. This is their best album easily for me, and other stuff I sort of like songs here and there, but it is Oasis debut, definitely my favourite album of theirs for sure. Easily. And it's got some great songs on it. Opens up with Rock and Roll Star, which has some great electric guitar work on it. Great song, really catchy, absolutely love it. Shake and Maker, that's a catchy song. Live Forever, one of their most famous songs. Everyone knows that one. It is a great song. Up, Up in the Sky's fun. Columbia's good one. Sad song, I don't mind. Supersonic, not one of my favourites. That's okay. Bring It On Down, I quite like. Cigarettes and Alcohol, I can't stand that song. It's probably my least favourite on the album, which might be a controversial choice, but it's one of those songs where Liam's voice is fucking great on me. In the sunshine, or shite, yes indeed. And that song is bloody shite. Dixie's Dinner, I can't remember too well actually. Slide Away's a great song. That's a really good one. That's one of the best ones on the album for sure. And Made with Children, I remember being decent. Really good album for sure. Not my well, no, it is my favourite Oasis album. Not my favourite album, like in general, but it is a good album though. We got Steve Mackin saying Queen are amazing. I've got Live Killers, and I saw them on Live Aid when it was broadcast live on TV. Wow, well that's fantastic. Queen always takes me back to when I was a kid in the 70s. Brilliant stuff, mate. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I need to get some more stuff on Queen, to be fair. got Al13 saying that's the goal, isn't it, to get there in the end? Yeah, 100%. If we could do that, then we're doing great. 100% agree, Al. Thanks very much, buddy. Got Steve Mackin saying watch the story Morning Gone is my favourite I got on CD. So don't apologise, mate. I think most people would probably say either the first or second album is their favourite. It's just got too many songs that annoy me from Oasis. Like I said, most of their big hits I'm never too keen on, apart from Definitely Maybe, because that actually has some massive songs on there, but most of the ones on there I do like. But yeah, just songs like Don't Look Back in Anger, some might say, and stuff like that, and big no from me. But She's Electric I don't mind, and I absolutely love the song Cast My Shadow. I love that song so much. That's my favourite Oasis song, actually, which might surprise some people, but yeah, I just love that song. It's fantastic. Next up, we've got a really underrated album from this band. Big fan of this band. Think they've put out some great albums, some great music, some songs that I can listen to over and over again. It's so easy and fun to listen to. Great rock band. And it is Euphoria. Euphoria from Def Leppard. Yep, great album. Really good 90s album. I think most people sort of went off Def Leppard at this time, but if you haven't heard this, check it out. It's really underrated, definitely. Opens up with Demolition Man, which is just such a catchy rock song. Really quick and upbeat, and just it's so much fun. Promises, really catchy song. Back in Your Face, wasn't overly keen on that one. That's one of the songs I'm not keen on. Goodbye, really nice song. That's really powerful. That's absolutely stunning. All Night, that's the other one I'm not keen on. Not a good song. Paper Sun, sorry. Absolutely stunning. One of the best songs on the album. Just got such a nice melody to it. And the chorus is beautiful. It's Only Love, that's a really nice song. That's possibly my favourite. Really beautiful song, that. 21st Century Sha La 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 Girl. That's not too bad. It's a bit stupid. To Be Alive, good song. Disintegrate, can't remember that one too well. Guilty, that's another fantastic song. Definitely recommend that. Day After Day is good, and Kings of Oblivion's good as well. This album's brilliant. I think this is a super underrated album from Def Leppard there. We got Al13 saying that Hysteria as well, good, mate. Oh, amazing album, mate. One of my favourite albums of all time, probably. We will get to that at some point for sure. Definitely. Next up, this is a record store day exclusive. I can't remember what year. I was late to a party with this one, but this was one of the ones that you could still get hold of. It is a little bit creased at the bottom, a bit unfortunately, but it's Hammersmith 82, Duran Duran, which is a great live album, absolutely fantastic. And this is coloured vinyl. I can't remember what colour it is though off the top of my head. Nice in the sleeve. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, it's not the best colour, but it's quite nice. And of course it is a record store day exclusive, so that's always cool. And bloody hell, that's the middle of the record. That isn't the part of it. Gatefoldy bell ends. Is this the same colour? Yes, it is. Yeah, gold. It's okay. It's not the best, but God, bloody hell! For fuck's sake! Let's get this back in. There we go. Lovely stuff. But yeah, like I said, brilliant stuff on there. Rio, classic. Hungry Like the Wolf, always love that song as well. Another classic. Night Boats, good song. New Religion, oh, brilliant. Save a Prayer. Never been a personal favourite of mine, but it has grown on me a bit over years. I do like the song. Planet Earth, always love that song. Super catchy. Friends of Mine's a good one. Careless Memories, that's an absolute classic, amazing song. Make Me Smile, Come Up and See Me. That's the live cover of the Steve Hardy and Courtney Rebel song, which I was always been a massive fan of that song. And this live cover is actually really good. To be fair, it's a really good cover, and it closes with Girls on Films. Yeah, great live album there. N.I.G.G.A.Z, absolutely fantastic. Andy Taylor, John Taylor, and Roger Taylor. What a band! I mean, the original lineup as well. It's just absolutely astonishing. Great stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Cough's come back again. Got Steve Mackin saying Photograph is my favourite Def Leppard track, and I love the video that when it went with it back in the 80s. God, I couldn't get my words out there. Yeah, that's definitely up there. Oh, it's possibly top 5 Def Leppard songs, to be fair. It's a amazing song, Photograph. Absolutely love it. I don't think I've actually seen a music video, to be fair, so I should really check it out. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube somewhere. Got our free saying, I have to admit, I loved Duran Duran in the 80s. Oh, brilliant stuff, mate. I think a lot of people did, to be fair. Just such a great band. Really fantastic musicians. I can't remember the name of this album. It doesn't have it on the spine either. I remember the name of the group. It's Neutral Milk Hotel. Yeah, this is a good album. It would and it Neutral. Oh, that's it. In the Aeroplane Over the Sea. That's what it's called. I remember this being a really cool album. It's quite cool sleeve as well, actually, which is really nice. Sort of classic sleeve, which is nice. And yeah, I remember enjoying this album. It's not normally my cup of tea, but I actually got recommended this by Sean at work, so I thought I'd give it a go, and I really enjoyed it, actually. But I haven't listened to it in the longest time though. King of Carrot Flowers Part 1, that's a strange title for a song. I remember it being decent though. And then you got the King of Carrot Flowers Parts 2 and 3, which is good. In the Airplane Over the Sea, remember that being a good one. Two-Headed Boy, remember that being great. Before as well. Holland 1945, that was a good one. That's a really good song. Communist Daughter, I can't remember that one. Old Comedy, I can't remember that either. Ghost, I remember. Two-Headed Boy Part 2, which I do remember being good as well. So yeah, really good album that I need to listen to it again because I can't remember what a lot of the songs sound like, to be honest. But I do remember enjoying it. I'm going to put some of the albums on the floor now. Oh, here we go. Another classic pop album from one of my favourite pop groups, and that is ABBA Voulez-Vous. I've had the pleasure to see ABBA Voyage or Voyage, whatever you want to call it, on my birthday this year, which was absolutely fucking phenomenal. So good. And this is Standard Black, I believe. Yes, it is indeed. And yeah, nice insert in sleeve there, shall I say. This is such a quality classic album from them. Really entertaining music. As good as news, good opener. That's probably one of the best songs on here, actually. Really good one. Voulez-Vous, absolute classic. Always really enjoyed that one. I Have a Dream, that's one of my least favourite ABBA songs. Never liked that one more. It gets on my tits. Especially when Westlife covered it. Jesus. Hate their version of it. And Your Eyes, that's a really catchy song. Always enjoyed that one. The King of Zosti's Crown, that's a good song. Does your mother know that you're out? I could chat with you, baby, flirt a little, maybe. Does your mother know that you're out? Take it easy, but slow down, girl. Take it nice and slow. Does your mother know? Her voice broke there quite a bit, but yeah. Great song, really catchy. If it wasn't 4 Nights, that's also underrated, catchy song. Tell you and I know. Classic. Lovers Live a Little Longer. I remember that being okay, and Kisses Fire is good as well. Great album, really entertaining stuff. Big fan of ABBA. Got Steve Mackin saying I've got 7 and a Ragged Tiger and Rio from Duran Duran. Bought them back in the 80s, but still think Ordinary World is still my favourite track ever track. Brilliant stuff, mate. 2 great albums, and that song is absolutely phenomenal. Has a great guitar solo in the middle of it as well, which is absolutely brilliant. We got our free saying, I know it's easy for an old cunt to say music was way back in the day, but in the charts back in the 80s and 90s, you had everything there. And 70s, I mean, I totally agree with you, mate. Modern music is fucking shite. Especially chart music. If you want to listen to decent music, you really do have to search for it, that's for sure, because pop music that gets played today is just absolutely awful. I don't like any of it that gets played on the radio, to be honest. And I'm not a massive fan of 90s. There's definitely some absolute bangers in the 90s. I like the Lightning Seeds and a few dance tunes here and there. Very rare dance tunes. Hip hop was the big thing, I think, for the 90s for me, definitely. This is another great metal album. Back to the metal stuff again. Here we go. And this is probably my favourite album of Black Sabbath, and it is Heaven and Hell, which was Bonnie James Dio's first album with Black Sabbath, I'm pretty sure. And I think this was Standard Black as well. But yeah, it is indeed. Then he dropped the vinyl on the floor, not the vinyl on the seat, but the actual record. Oh, come on. Yeah, gonna have to try that again. Right. Try 2. Let's go. God, this one's mugging me off. This is really badly. Let's see if I can do it this way. Oh, there we go. No, maybe not. But yeah, like I say, fantastic album. It is my favourite Black Sabbath album, which might be a controversial choice, but just being honest, of course. Opens up with Neon Nights, which is absolutely fantastic. One of the best songs on the album. Then we got Children of the Sea, which is a contender for my favourite Black Sabbath song ever. Absolutely love that song. Lady Evil's a good one. Heaven and Hell's really good, the title track. Wishing Well's a classic. Die Young's really catchy. Walk Away and Lonely is a Word. This is absolutely fantastic, this album. And we do have LP2, which has bonus tracks. Got Children of Life, Sea Live, which was B-side of Neon Nights. Heaven and Hell Live, 7-inch single edit B-side. Then we got Lady Evil Modern 7-inch single edit. Neon Nights Live in 1980, which is cool. Then we got Children of Sea Live in 1980. Heaven and Hell Live in 1980. And Die Young Live in 1980. So a lot of cool live stuff is there as well. So that album is fantastic. Absolutely love it. And we got our saying Black fucking Sabbath. Yes, Black Sabbath. What a band, mate. Tunes, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Again, another one of my favourite albums from this band, or group, shall I say, pop group, and it is ABBA the album. This album's fantastic. I love this album so much. It might be my favourite of theirs. It's between this and probably Visitors. We got Eagle, which is a great song, underrated song, one of my favourite songs of theirs. Take a Chance on Me is an absolute classic, really catchy song. One Man, One Woman's a good one. Name of Game might be my personal favourite. Absolutely love that song. Move On's a good one. Hole in Your Soul's also good. We go with The Golden Hair. That's it's like a mini musical with short of sorts, and it's pretty cool, to be fair. Thank You for Music. That's also a classic. That's a good one. I Wonder is good, and On the Marionette is really good as well. So great album. Really, really good album. But then again, I do love ABBA, so that helps, of course. We got our 3 saying tunes, mate. You need tunes, mate. Oh, yes, indeed. We need some tunes now. 100%. This was another gift from Nigel when Matt and Hartley Paul lost. Yeah, first time round. And it is the album itself, Rio. Fantastic album. Absolutely love it. Opens up with a title track, Rio, which is absolute classic. My Own Way, this is the album version, my preferred version of the song, absolutely brilliant. Lonely in Your Nightmare, I remember being really good. Ugly Like a Wolf is always a song that I've loved of theirs, absolute classic. I'll Back Away, not my favourite, but a good song. New Religion, absolutely stunning. And Last Chance on a Stairway is a great song. Safe Prayer, like I said, not one of my personal favourites. But yeah, good song. The Chauffeur it closes with, which is absolutely fantastic. Love it. Got Slipknot fans saying, "Do you want to join another live stream once Scott's is finished?" I'm assuming he means another live stream in the future. I'm sure I'll be back in the comment section for sure at some point. Slipknot fan. However, he's saying, "I think I'm in love with Nigel and his dog Simba." Yeah, Nigel's a great guy, absolutely fantastic, mate. Love Nigel, and his dog Simba is absolutely beautiful, fantastic. Oh yes, this is a new addition to my record collection. This is one I got literally last week, and it sounds absolutely amazing. I was gonna planning on getting this last year, but I passed on it because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. And then Nigel listened to it and said you need to listen to it. So I finally got it, and I'm a big fan of this singer, from my favourite band of all time, and it is the latest album by Bruce Dickinson, the Mindcrime project. And I like this big coin. It's really glossy. It's really got such a nice feel with it. This album blew me away. It's better than quite a few Maiden albums, I would say, which I wasn't expecting to say because I'm a massive Iron Maiden fan. After Go Ragnarok was really cool. Many Doors 12 was great. Rain on a Grave was catchy. Resurrection Men was great as well. Fingers in the Wounds, that had some really nice music in it. That was a great song. Eternity Has Failed. I think that's sort of like a little follow-up from If Eternity Should Fail, from Book of Souls by Maiden, because it sounds very similar. The chorus is very similar to that song, and I think it is literally like a follow-on song, and it's brilliant. Mistress Mercy is great. Face and Mirror is also really good. Shadow of God's stunning, and then it closes with Sonata Immortal Beloved, which covers the entire side 4, as you can see. I think it's about a 10-minute song, and it is just absolutely stunning. It is one of the best songs that Bruce Dickinson has done that I've heard. I haven't heard many of these songs in all honesty. It's my favourite song on the album. I absolutely love that song. It's got some great guitar work, great piano music in it. It's just such a great song and great vocals. And I got just the standard black version. I mean, there's no struggling to get it out anyway, but there's no point getting it out if it's just a standard black version. But they accidentally bent the sleeve there, but it's all good, which is fantastic. But yeah, this album is brilliant. Absolutely loved it. Again, another great album from last year, which is there was a lot of great albums last year. Obviously from older artists, but still albums from last year. So brilliant stuff. Got to stay back and say Heaven and Hell from Black Sabbath album back in 1984. In cassette tape, amazing album. But I still own Mob Rules, the second album with Ronnie James Dio, who was also vocals on Heaven and Hell, of course. Brilliant stuff, mate. We will get to Mob Rules as well, which is another good album. Next up, we've got a classic album. First album actually showing from this band. I do have more albums from them, of course, don't worry. And it is a great album. Rubbish Soul by the Beatles, one of my favourites of theirs actually. Opens up with Drive My Car, which is a great song, really catchy. And you've got Norwegian Woods with Bird Is Phone, which is just a really epic song. Such a cool song. You Won't See Me, that's a really nice song as well. Nowhere Man, absolute classic, always been one of my favourites. Think for Yourself's a nice one, The Word's good. Michelle, I think that's George Harrison on vocals on that one, if I remember correctly. That's a nice song. What Goes On is good. Girls, a good one. I'm Looking Through You. Can't remember that one too well. In My Life, that's one of my favourite Beatles songs. I love that one. Rate's good. If I Needed Someone, I also like. And you also got Run For Your Life on here as well. So, great stuff. Really great album from Beatles there. Next up, I'm going to cover a bit of the title because of what it says, but it's strictly for my, not going to say that obviously, but if you know the album by Tupac, you know. And I think this was coloured one as well, actually. Is it coloured? I can't remember. No, actually, tell like standard black vinyl, which is nothing wrong with that, of course. But was this our anniversary? Was this the 30th anniversary? I'm not sure. It might have been, but I'm not 100% sure. But glad to get it because I love Tupac. Absolutely love Tupac. Great rapper, and I love this album. You got Honor Fear Me, which is an absolute classic, really upbeat song, and yeah, it's really catchy. Pax 3 Minutes Leads, alright, just a quick little interlude. Point of Fingers, really good classic song. Suffolk to Die For interlude's pretty cool. Last Words with Ice Cube and Ice T is a really good one. Soldier's Revenge I really like. Peak Game with Deadly Threat, that's a cracking song as well. You got Struggling with Live Squad, which I remember liking, can't remember how it goes though. Guess Who's Back's a really good one. Representing 93 is an absolutely amazing song from Tupac. Keep Your Head Up, that's a really catchy song with a great chorus, everyone knows that one. Then you got a title track, Strictly for My... Yep. Then you got Streets of Death Row, which is fantastic, and then you got another classic in I'll Get It Round, Round and Round, Round We Go. Great song that with Digital Underground, absolutely fantastic. Proper song duet with a Wicked of W.A.S.P, I think that's how you say it, but yeah, that's an alright song. Then you got Five Deadly Venoms with Tretch of Naughty Nature and Patchy and Live Squad. So yeah, good album, really do enjoy that one. Not my favourite Tupac album, but it's a great album, so yeah, fantastic stuff. Got our own free saying Ozzy and Ronnie and James Dio are the best mates in metal. Afterlife. Oh, that's really good to hear. That's cool. They were best mates. Awesome stuff. Two great guys, to be fair. And we're getting towards the end now. Actually, we've only got yeah, a few albums to go through. About 6 or 7. So yeah, near the end, which is insane but brilliant stuff. Next up is a really great hip hop album. Getting into hip hop stuff now a little bit. There will be more hip hop stuff to show at some point, but this is Mos Def and Tab Kawaii. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But and this is our Black Star. Great album, 1998, I believe this one was. And I think this is just a standard. Yeah, it's standard black. But I think there's an insert or cool like picture sleeve thing on the inside. Just gonna put. Yeah, cool insert actually. Really good stuff. And then we've got lyrics on the inside, bollocks for it. I love this album. I do remember this version jumping quite a bit though, unfortunately, but it's very, very, very hard to come by this album on vinyl, so I'm glad that I managed to get a copy of it. But I have got a CD as well, so of course I've always got a CD if I want to listen to that. And this insert is pissing me off. I'll get it back in, don't worry. I'll get it. But yeah, like I say, top album from the late 90s there. Back when hip hop was in its prime. Maybe getting a little bit weaker, but still got some great stuff on it. Nah, fuck it, I'm putting that back afterwards because that's really annoying me. Let's go for the record. Ooh. Got to be careful with this one because it's a weird shape sort of sleeve. So yeah, got to be careful with this one. Struggling with that as well, so I'm gonna sort it out afterwards. I think it because it would take too long by the next bit. But yeah, like I said, great album. And Storm the 8th Flight is really good. Definition is great. Redefinition is really cool. Is it Definition or Redefinition? No, I think it's Definition. That's the sample of KRS's one track with Big Cat Productions, but I can't remember which song it is. It's one of the ones off the second album, but the children's story is really good. Brown Skin Lady, that's a really catchy song. Big Boys Will Be Boys, that's a good one. KRS Determination, that's one of the best ones on here. Hater Praise is good. Yo Yeah is good. Respiration's a good one. Thieves in the Night, that's a really great song, one of the best ones. And Twice in a lifetime is good as well. Just going to quickly try again, see if it will work this time. Let's give it a go. Dude, how hard can it be? Just get a fucking sleeve in. No, I'm gonna wait now. I'm gonna do that afterwards. So yeah, great album though, absolutely fantastic, and just gonna put it safely like that so you won't get damaged. Got our one free saying, "Hey Jude, best from Beatles, just love it. It's amazing and long winded way to my all-time favourites. Awesome stuff, mate." I used to love Hey Jude. I've heard it a bit too much now, to be honest. And Long Winding Road, I've actually never been a massive fan of, which might be a controversial opinion, but yeah, I just never got into it. And yeah, who was it covered it? Was it Elton John and Blue? God, that cover was bloody awful. We got Slipknot fans saying, "I think every music collection should have at least one death metal album." That's fair enough, mate. I get that, but there definitely won't be one in this one because death metal is a bit much for me. I can't do it when the singer's going "Rah, rah, rah," and you can't hear where they're saying. I can't deal with that shit. I can't. Next up, we got an album from a band that I really like. I didn't get anything after this album, but yeah, because the reason why is because it's probably my least favourite album of theirs, and it is The Crimson Idol by W.A.S.P, which a lot of people say is a great album, which I do like it, but it's probably my least favourite of theirs, unfortunately. It might grow on me, but yeah, we've got it's a really nice crimson colour vinyl reds, which is lovely. So yeah, like I said, I was a bit disappointed in this album. The only album from W.A.S.P that disappointed me, but I will give it another listen at some point. Opens up with Titanic Overture, which I remember being quite good. The Invincible Boys, okay. Arena Pressures alright. Chainsaw Charlie, Murders in the New Morgue. That song is brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. With Gypsy Meets a Boy, I can't remember that one. Doctor What to remember that one being okay. I Am One is good. The Idol, not too bad. Sorry about just had indigestion there. Hold On to My Heart. I remember that one being good as well. I remember really liking that one. And Great Misconceptions of Me, a bit long, but remember being okay. Yeah, love this. No, I don't tell no, I don't love this album. I like this album, but not my personal favourite. But like I say, might be due a re-listen. Let's make sure I don't lose comments. We got RFE saying I didn't say that Scott mate Steve Mac, and can't remember what that's referring to be honest, unfortunately. Not Slipknot fan, fucking hell. RFE, sorry mate. We got RFE saying thrash death and black metal albums. Yeah, that's when I'm lost. It is I don't mind power metal because I think early Halloween stuff is classed as power metal, and I quite like Halloween, so. But yeah, but it gets to a point where it just gets too much for me and I just have to turn it off. We got Slipknot fans saying just buy a death metal album from the artwork. I mean, they do have great artwork, to be fair, but I don't really see a point in buying the album just for the artwork if I'm not going to enjoy, if I know I'm not going to enjoy the music. But maybe one day if there is a death album that I do actually like, and then I might actually get one, but we'll see. Got Steve Macken saying I do own Death, Speed and Thrash albums that were released in the 80s and still own the Slayer, Exodus, Metallica, for example. I can handle Metallica and stuff like that. Metallica is quite good, but yeah, Exodus I'm not. I think I've heard of them, but I'm not too sure what they do off the top of my head. And Slayer I need to listen to a bit more. Next up, we got another album from last year. But I did actually get a few albums from last year, to be fair, which I forgot about. And it is LA Times by Travis. Do like Travis. And it's the insert in there. I hope it is the signed insert. Oh, thank God for that. Yes, it is indeed. And this was a signed copy from members of Travis, which is fantastic. Thank God it is in there. which did come with a signed. Was it? I think the CD was signed. The CD's upstairs, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the CD was signed as well. But yeah, this was a good album. I didn't mind it. It wasn't amazing, but it had some good songs on it. Was this coloured as well? I can't actually remember. Sure is coloured, and it is like a sort of like limey green, yellowy sort of colour, which is really really cool, of course. And yeah, not my favourite album. I do like Travis. I probably need to get more of their albums, to be fair. But it's got the song Buzz, which I remember being quite catchy. Bass Bar I liked, Live It All Again. Gaslight I remember enjoying. Alive, not too bad. Home, I think I like that one. A Pure Spontaneously Combust, remember enjoying that one. Naked in New York City, remember that being quite a strange song, I think. Yeah, it's been a while since I listened to it. The River and LA Times, so yeah, decent stuff. Not the best, but it's a good album. And next up we've got an album that disappointed me actually. I was expecting to like this a bit more, and it is the album Pop Trash by Duran Duran. Probably the only album of Duran Duran that I've heard that I'm not actually too keen on. Nice gatefold though, and it is. I'm pretty sure this one's coloured as well. But yeah, this album's weird. Just gonna make sure. Actually, no, tell lie, it's just standard black. But yeah, it's not a great album, unfortunately. Was just going to make sure that there wasn't one coloured and one standard black. Yeah, no, it's definitely two standard black ones. Is there an insert there? No. So yeah, it's okay. It's very sort of like experimental electronic sort of stuff. I can't remember a song on here I really liked. Maybe Lava Lamp was quite entertaining, I guess. There's a song on here called Hallucinating Elvis, which is absolutely bloody awful. I hated that song. And the rest of the album, I can't even remember songs on it, to be honest, like off the top of my head. I have listened to it, so yeah, not memorable at all. I can't even remember, other than Lava Lamp, I can't remember another song. Maybe Pop Trash Movie, I might enjoy that one. But the rest of them are just truly forgettable for me. Have we got Seven Not Fun Saying I Wonder has got with like Death Chuck Shidland's band they're considered musically genius by everyone in metal. Might give it a go, to be fair, but if it, like I say, when it gets too heavy, just I can't do with it. But we'll see. I might give it a go. To be fair, Slipknot fan, definitely. I've only got two more albums to go to close off part two, which is insane. But massive thank you everyone for watching, of course, and looking forward to talking about the last two because the last two are pretty cool. And I think this was an anniversary, but I can't remember what anniversary it is. Was it an anniversary? No, I think it's definitely coloured vinyl though, and it is Kim Wilde's debut, the one that started it all. Absolutely fantastic album. Big fan of it. Come on. Right, there we go. There we go. Just making sure there's nothing else in there. No, just the album. Really cool cover there as well. And it's really nice sort of clear vinyl with black splatter, which is really, really nice. Love this album. It's the one that started their career, and yeah, it's just such a classic debut album. Water on Glass, it opens with, which is absolutely amazing. Our Town's catchy song. Everything We Know, I like that one as well. Young Heroes is good. Kids in America, of course, absolute classic. Love that song. Checkered Love, another classic song that most people know, and again, I love that song as well. 26580 is quite catchy. You'll Never Be So Wrong, that's a really nice song. And Falling Out and Tuning In to Tuning On is also two really good songs as well. So yeah, really, really like this album. It is fantastic. Got Steve back and saying bought Metallica's debut Kill 'Em All in '83. Awesome stuff, mate. Sayers How's the Weights in '83 and Exodus Bonded by Blood debut in '85. That album sounds really familiar, to be fair. I think I've heard of that album, but I don't know any songs off it, I don't think, but the album definitely sounds super familiar. Got Alfie saying, Kim Sexy Bastard Wilde, indeed, mate, 100%. And the final one for part two, we have got to the end of part two. I've really enjoyed this. This has been fantastic. And it's a soundtrack. It's a really good soundtrack. Really enjoy it. This is also coloured, and it is Inglourious Basterds. Absolutely amazing film directed by Quentin Tarantino, of course. And some of this soundtrack is composed by Ennio Morricone, and you can tell because it's got some stunning pieces of music on here. And it's limited edition blood red vinyl, as you can see on this sticker there, which is really, really cool. But we're just gonna, don't think there's any, no, cool gatefold. Yeah, great gatefold. Absolutely amazing film. I think like most people love this film and soundtrack. It's got some great stuff on it. Oh, come on. There we go. Lovely red. Look at that. That is really teak red. That really, really nice. Yeah, this soundtrack I listened to the other day. So I've had this one for a while though, but I listened to it the first time the other day on vinyl, and it sounded absolutely awesome. The Green Leaves of Summer by Leppard, Pabrito, I think that's how you pronounce it. Third Dobo, the Cordana and Morricone score, and you could tell. Lightning, main title by Charles Bernstein, which is really good. Sort of Billy Preston, but Surrender, that's a nice bit of music by Ennio Morricone. $1 by Film Studio Orchestra is really nice piece of music. Not even going to try and pronounce that. Track on the side one there. This one here. Yeah, not even going to try and pronounce that. Not even. Remember the big sombrero. Samantha Shelton, my country. That was quite an interesting one for sure. Again, not even going to try bring that up. Wait, let's see if I can. Yeah. Hold on. This one here, not even going to try and pronounce that title again because I'll only butcher it. Main theme from Dickinson, Jackson, Lucia. Fucking pronouncing names is awful. Really nice piece of music. Cat People Putting Out a Fire by David Bowie. Brilliant song, really good song. That song's also on Atomic Blonde as well. Absolutely brilliant song. Tiger Tank by Lolo Schriffin, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's a nice piece of music. I think that was originally on Kelly's Heroes, I'm pretty sure. Or part of it anyway, which is also a great film. Good war film. And then the last two pieces of music on Amico, I think that's how you pronounce it. And Rabia E. Tarantella, both by Ennio Morricone. So yeah, great soundtrack. And there we have it, everyone. There's part two of my complete live stream series. That's all the records of part two, and yeah, that was very entertaining. Really enjoyed it. Got a few more comments to go. Got Slipknot fan talking Steve Mackin about Killability. Oh yes, that's correct. I do see Nigel wearing that shirt quite a bit as well. To be fair, fantastic stuff. Great shirt as well. Alan Free saying, I think he might be is in me and Slipknot and my metal brother. Yeah, you both, all three of you know your metal, that is for sure. Got Steve Mackin saying, got a movie on DVD for Christmas. Brad Pitt is amazing in it. 100%, mate. Fantastic stuff. Got Slipknot fan saying, I wish I could remember every album I bought in order. Fucking hell, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could you imagine if you'd done that? That would just be insane memory. And talking amongst each other, which is great. Remember Planet, yep, just chatting amongst each other again. Got Steve Mackin saying it's been an amazing stream, Scott, and I hope you get 1,000k plus views. It's been a great night talking to you guys in chat. Take care till next time. Oh, thank you so much, mate. I really, really do appreciate that. That means a lot. And of course, thank you so much, everyone that joined tonight. I've really enjoyed doing this series so far. It's been absolutely fantastic. You've all been so supportive. It's been a great stream again. I've really enjoyed it, and I really hope you've all enjoyed seeing my records so far. There's a lot more to show, and a lot more great albums coming on the way. That is for sure. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of metal in there. That's for sure. It was basically metal. There was a lot of other stuff as well, though, like Wilde and a couple soundtracks, a little bit of hip hop, so a bit of everything. Definitely a mixed bag, and even Travis and the Charlatans as well, to be fair. Oh, skipped a comment accidentally, sorry. Yeah, it's not funny. Says, see you later, Scott. See you later, mate. Thank you for joining. And we got R13 saying, thanks, Scott, mate. You're so great. I love your live streams. Take care, mate, and all very best. Oh, thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate that. And yeah, that's just gonna make sure the date for the next one, so I can say so it won't be 22nd, or 23rd, shall I say. So the next one will be 2 weeks from today, Saturday, 8 p.m. again on Saturday the 30th of August, 8 p.m. So that was when the next live stream in my complete vinyl series will be 30th of August on the Saturday, 8 p.m. So there we have it, everyone. That'll do for this live stream. Of course, Steve Mac and saying bye, everyone. Bye, mate. And Darren for saying bye, everyone. Take care and all very best. So yeah, that'll do for this live stream. Everyone, again, thank you all so much for amazing comments and joining. And I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all enjoy part 3 coming very soon in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, hope to see you all there, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining. Bye. Bye.